Has science gone too far?
God, why am I doing like a count like Sesame Street?
Yo,
count?
whatever. It's good. It's good.
So
down here, there's a student witch, and whatever.
And Sabrina through
and there's
Salem.
a book. And this book's really important for first playthroughs,
important.
which I'm not on, but I'm going to get it anyway later on to show everyone what the books are for, because you need them on your first playthrough. And we're going to have to come back to that later on, but I just wanted to show that is there.
Skull Asha. $10. $1.
There's a ring you can find in the game that makes it so enemies can drop like $1,000.
Yo, hello.
Hello. Who are you?
Don't tell me.
I'm Yoko Belnades.
Okay, Belnades is the last name of Sypha's clan.
Of Sypha, yeah, exactly.
Although that went through a bunch of translation errors.
Read that.
You've met Aluka. I mean...
Yeah.
Oh.
What a secret.
I did... Wait, what did you say? No, nothing. Shut up. I like your hair.
That's hard to believe.
He seems cold at first. Guess what, lady? Truth doesn't have a temperature.
You'd be surprised. Mr. Arikado actually has a massive dick. What? What? Nothing?
He can cast a lot of MP with it.
Just shooting ropey strands of MP.
Of MP. It occurs naturally as breathing. I don't think anything's as natural as breathing.
So I've got this super sick dark power that lets me control creatures, but it's only dark if I'm dark about it.
Yeah, you can control them in a loyal, hustling way.
Yeah, exactly.
But no one will respect you. Giggle.
Seen a man named Graham? You mean Graham?
You mean graham crackers? Yeah.
Be wary of that man.
I heard that he will inherit his... No!
He did not look like a bad guy.
Right. I've got a bridge to sell you. It's in fucking Shinjuku.
Alright. You've got to find Graham.
Give me them crackers. Alright.
So now we can get out of here.
God, this fucking purple... Flying Rhino Junior Highs!
This room, I feel like, is set up to, like, really put a beating on new players.
Yeah, it seems like it.
The ectoplasm will curse you, and you'll lose all your MP. The Minotaur is just really, like, it's one of the strongest normal enemies up to this point. And the Ketoblapas, if it breathes on you, you turn to stone, and you take more damage. Yeah. I believe there's nothing this way. There's 100.
When they Igarashi kind of decided, like, hey, let's have this like free-flowing giant, world and whatever. I feel like they also exhausted the bestiary that a Castlevania game could have by that time.
No, they invented more.
No. So that's why they took so many influences from other cultures that shouldn't even be there anymore.
Right,
like,
I get you.
They Medusa'd it 7 times over.
So this door only opens if you're facing away from it. And, like, it's the only one in the game for some reason. When I first saw it, I remember thinking to myself, we're going to find these... No, it's just a door. When I first saw it, I remember thinking to myself, we're going to find these all over the game, but there's only that one, which is really weird. It reminds
me of the bird eagle doors in Mario 2.
Yeah, actually, somewhat.
Oh, get wrecked, student witch!
Whatever, she totally wrecked me.
You can't pay your student loan now.
So I came down here...
Whip sword!
I came down here to get the whip sword. It's not a very good weapon, and I'm not going to use it, but I'd feel remiss not showing it. This is the only whip that Soma ever gets. It makes that cool metally noise.
Yeah. Why is it not good? Is this bad damage?
Well, look at how fast I swing it. Like, I have to land and I have to finish my animation, even when I'm short hopping.
Yeah, you're right.
And the damage output is nothing special. Like, it's equivalent to the Bastard Sword. So, like, when you think about it...
It's got better reach, but
it's going to get... The next weapon I find will outclass it, so...
fair enough.
Kind of a bummer that they didn't put a stronger version of it later in the game. But the whip sword is really good for this boss if you're new at the game, because he's a fucking big piece of armor.
He's the great armor.
And
he has soul edge.
Yeah. For now, you can't really see why the whip sword's useful, because I'm just getting rid of all this MP. But the deal is, if you're too far away, you'll only hit his shield, and that's worthless. You actually need to be hitting him deep.
Guard.
And if you're not hitting him deep, you're not doing anything.
Remember, kids, always hit him deep. Nice!
Yeah, so you can totally get up to this guy, and he can't touch you.
Well, yeah.
But you do have to watch out.
Kid's a slow, lumbering asshole.
There we go. That strategy...
No, my knees!
Yeah.
The one place.
That strategy is really hard to do if you're new at the game, because you'll just end up jumping into
it. Yeah, Hammer!
Hammer's sick! Look at his face! He looks like Dracula from Symphony.
Yeah, he does!
Totally. You're rude, Grandpa. My name's Hammer. My parents hated me, so they named me Hammer.
I'm too legit. And he gives you a special type
Don't you think that's a mean thing to do to a guy, so I bailed?
So I bet he gives a special type of accessory. He's like, wow, thanks for the parachute pants, Hammer.
Yeah.
Opened up a shop.
Good for you.
I'm out of here.
There's weapons all over this castle and no monsters. Good place for a shop.
I'll give you a good deal. He actually went
And then he just walks off, slow and lumbering.
I love it's the theme of Hammer.
I don't get it.
That's
That's totally his theme. So here we get the Malphas, which is double jump.
Yeah.
Double jump lets us go almost anywhere.
Now you've been hyping up double jump for the last 7 hours.
I haven't. I don't think I even said the word double jump.
You said it like at least
I said it
twice.
once. Yeah. So the double jump's just really useful in this game.
$50,
Like you just need it
yeah,
all over the
you
place.
can probably get past some
You
things.
can totally get past things.
Not
But
this time though.
I'm completely botching everything here.
Cursed.
Like I'm just that was a complete botch. It was
That's
embarrassing.
fine.
It was embarrassing.
Look at that Aslan.
It's totally Aslan.
Aslan in a flaming spike wheel. That's
I
fucking
think
nuts.
it's
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know.
Fucking clutch.
I think it's called the Bruere.
The Bruere.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Frenchman.
I actually wonder what mythos that's from now that I think about it.
My family's French, so we only celebrate Bastille Day.
The fuck is Bastille Day?
Okay, why is that? I noticed that she did that attack before, but now I'm listening to the sound effect. She just has a machine gun in her face.
It's a machine gun in her face. Here, you can look at it again.
I mean, I guess she's shooting like super fast webs or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the idea.
Our arachne.
So in case you haven't caught it yet,
Arachne, yeah.
because it's possible to not catch it yet, this game and all the Metroidvanias are filled with cute girl enemies.
You are
great.
right.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
There's nowhere to go from there, but like totally packed with it. And as we go through the game, you'll see even more.
Like
just
they'll
all
at
over.
least have like a cute top half.
Hey, her bottom half was cute. The big spider butt. Cute, right?
So,
So there's another bug here. Let's just create a restore point. This one, okay, I actually got caught in this bug. And if
you got caught in its pattern.
because there's no advantage to this bug.
Okay.
So when you slide these boxes, it's really slow. But when I was younger, I noticed that if you crouch, you actually move it quicker.
Okay.
But if you get really unlucky, and
through it?
you crouch against it, and you just keep crouching against it, you'll get stuck. And you're completely stuck. There's nothing you can do.
Are you stuck right now?
I'm jammed. There's nothing I can do to get out of this. And the only
Try
way
jumping.
nothing.
Damn.
The only thing you can do to get out of this is when you have the slide kick. But if you don't have the slide kick at this point in the game, you're actually fucked and you have to
You
reset.
do a cool dance though.
So you do a cool dance though. So for any children playing this game who want to speed it
Any
up,
children are playing these complicated games
Don't-
on hardware that's like 50
Yeah.
years old.
don't speed it up. You'll just get trapped.
Right. So yeah, we saw that. Oh, the fucking Ghost Rider, Gianna Michaels. Anyway, for the Spider Lady, Arachne or whatever.
Yeah, Arachne, yeah.
So as we know, one of the long-standing feuds is Reverse Mermaid
Reverse
or Regular
Mermaid or
Mermaid.
Regular Mermaid,
You
yeah.
know what? What I do not take a stance on is Reverse Spider Woman, because either way,
Reverse
you're
spider,
fucked
regular
super
spider.
hard.
I'd rather take.
I'd rather take a weird fish face than a fucking drooling multi-eyed spider face.
I don't know how bad could it.
It's all hairy. I'd rather have slippery than hairy.
Harry's warm and shit. Your girlfriend likes your poodle legs, so I mean, people like that.
Yeah, my Indonesian bob
Your
poodle
totally
legs.
real poodle legs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Straight increased.
That's all it is. Strength increase. It's really good for the early game, but later on, there's better ones that you'd hope for.
And then Willie, of course, will mention the stalk.
Yeah.
From Saga, and that's all right,
Yeah,
but I'm
totally.
still not 100% comfortable.
So this is where we skipped to earlier. And
Right,
this was
right,
the back
right,
room
right,
to that
yeah.
other boss door.
Uh-huh.
So you would skip that far into the game, basically.
Ghost dancers!
No way.
Dancing through the night!
I'm gonna stop in here real quick and just
Dracula's party's super lame. Get some anti-venom just in
get the
case.
anti-venom. There's a boss who uses poison, so I'd rather have it.
Rather have it than not.
Exactly. And here's the first teleporter. So in
Look at
all
that demonic shit.
in all the Metroidvanias, there's teleporters.
Are you 29? Are you 20% done?
The map, only the map.
Ah, okay.
So in all the Castlevania Metroidvanias, you can always warp back to like an early warp point that you never found.
Yes,
I don't know why that is, but that's always the case. You can just always go to one. Mm-hmm. So whatever, I'm just gonna go to it.
Che!
And this one is back here at the beginning of the game. And it's basically a shortcut to the store and stuff if you need to access that shit.
If you want to talk to the Great Hammer.
Yeah, exactly. Now we can go up here. But the only thing up here is this shrine trinket.
Does Hammer... I know he appears in the game after this, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think he shows up in a 3D game, maybe? Or his name, like, his not the same character. That. I think he shows up somewhere else, doesn't he?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. That man over there.
You mean the black guy? Yeah, I'm scared.
Don't you think he's a little scary? No, he's a decent guy. Well, look at all those weapons he has over there.
Oh, he's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
I'll believe you. And then she refills your health. So I'm gonna... There's another bug here. Bam.
I'm not a fan of Mina right off the bat, so...
She's alright. This is where you open your shop.
I'm playing my boombox.
Yeah, she's my friend. I like his theme a lot, actually. It's great. It's not like that. No, I saw you in that Toyota.
Man, that shit was rocking.
That Toyota.
Oh, wow, what a shit menu. That looks terrible, though.
Yeah, it's not great. So I'm going to buy the map, and actually I'm going to make a restore point here so I don't have to do all that dialogue again.
You're going nuts.
Yeah, I know. So if you sell every item in your inventory, except for the stuff you have equipped, so Bastard Sword.
Be careful.
Yeah. Leather plate, copper plate.
Cape. Oh, that's a stylish cape. Oh.
So you sell everything, and then you hit R.
Meat strip?
No, come on, do it. Do it, you piece of shit. Why didn't it happen? Hang on. That was a botch.
Yeah.
I'm really embarrassed now, because that bug is...
I said to be careful.
That bug is super easy to do.
Maybe you didn't know what you had equipped.
I'm frustrated now. Actually, I think I can just sell everything, to be honest. Oh my god, I'm really embarrassed now. I was doing this bug earlier, and now
on this version?
Yeah, on the same exact version. Let me give it one more swing. Bastard Sword. Copper plate, silk robe. And then sell everything else. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So you hit R, and then you get to this menu.
Yeah.
And this is a fucked up menu.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna go up here. And I'm
his nose.
And I'm gonna sell this.
Sell it.
And then I'm gonna go up here. I think it's this one, and sell this. And so what I just sold was my X and Y coordinates on the map.
I see.
So now...
You didn't need those anyway.
No, I didn't need those anyway. So now when I get out of here, I'm going to spawn at 0, 0, which is actually not all that exciting, but...
It's a dumb thing. Sure.
So the main advantage to that is it gets you 249 potions, which makes you completely indestructible for the rest of the game as long as you're careful. And you also get like 30,000 gold.
Wow.
So that's
really... That's real advantage.
It really breaks the game because you're just untouchable after that.
How do you find that? Like, who would sell all their gear?
I don't know. I'm gonna just buy a lot of potions though, because the last thing I want to do
still need some potions.
The last thing I want to do is die. You know.
That would be embarrassing.
That would be the worst.
You'd have to hand in your best friend card.
I know, eh? So we're gonna go this way for a little while. Unfortunately, there isn't really a faster way to do it.
I was about to say, like, yeah, it's really embarrassing since you said this will be a no-death run. Then I forgot that you said that it will be.
It will be.
And I was like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
Exactly.
Damn, you already threw down the fucking proverbial gauntlet.
It should be. There's only, like, one spot, really, that I wouldn't even say I'm worried about it, because it would be a string of... Man, fucking human-sized enemies. They're a pain in the ass to hit. It would take a string of botches to fuck up, but one of the last bosses can hit for, like, amazingly huge damage, so I'd have to get hit by it a couple times in a row, which I don't think is going to happen, but, you know, never say never, right?
So, I'm not sure... I think I may have explained it a little bit when we played Circle of the Moon, and, like, I think there were probably way too many Metroidvanias in such a short amount of time that I got kind of like, which one's which?
It was almost one every year.
It was almost one every year, and I was like, oh, they should, if they want to break it up, like, yeah, just make more of a classic linear one here and there. Don't abandon it.
It took them a long time to do that. Until Rebirth came out.
Even then. But I prefer classic Vanias just because it's what I'm used to. And
right,
like the thing with getting gear and stuff is that. I think AVGN said this as well. He's like, it's kind of when you're playing a classic Vania, it's more like it's you and your wits,
yeah, of course.
and well-timed jumps and knowing what's coming up. where he's like the classic Vanias, and he goes like, I love Symphony of the Night, it's like one of my favorites, but he goes, I always feel that you can not cheat the game out, but just level up a bit more, just try different armors, and you'll usually get through stuff.
You can crunch
There's
numbers.
trial
to be
and
more
error
successful.
for sure, and you'll die the first. Like, there's no way you'll die not die the first time.
You're gonna die. So, by the way, I picked up the lance before. It's another useless weapon, but it's just
that
like
doesn't look great.
But like the variety of weapons in this game is pretty like outstanding, actually.
Yeah, I mean that's a difference. Like you want to experiment with lots of fun weapons. Like Classic Vania never
all in
had
there.
that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who are you? Introduce yourself. People call me Jay.
You can call me Ray.
Fucking wish.
Ray J.
I have
Johnson.
amnesia. I'm told that I was in an accident in 1999.
That's the most Japanese shit. I had forgotten my name and my past.
Yeah. My name's Soma.
Dude, I saw a guy that looked like Julius Belmont.
What?
Outside?
Like, actually?
Like outside here, like a block away, I was crossing the street and a guy came with a leather brown coat that had like these weird buckles all up the front. He had a leather cowboy hat, which is more like Igarashi than anything else.
Right.
He had dark circle sunglasses on, like dark red, and he had a bunch of satchels and leather bags and pouches. It was fucking
That's
sick.
really cool. Did you just say his full name or am I crazy?
Sorry?
Did you just say his full name or am I crazy?
What do you mean?
That character we just spoke to, Jay, did you just accidentally say his full
I
name?
think
or was
I did.
Fuck.
Whoops.
That's gotta get censored. No. Yeah, so we're in the dance hall now. It's all pretty. It's all dancers. Until you go into the dank basement.
Under the dance floor. What the hell is
dank.
that?
The butcher or the doll?
The doll.
Oh, there's another one downstairs.
Oh, super violent.
These are little Ashleys.
They look like little Ashleys.
Yeah, no, they're little killer
Killer
dolls.
dolls.
They try to approach you, they fail. They're not very effective killers.
What is? Oh god, I thought that was wearing a bikini.
So, you remember Meat?
Yes.
Eventually, you see this wooden golem here.
Yep.
Eventually, we're gonna find wooden golems that are just meat, and their skin to be all bloody and shit. It's
Gross.
great. Dude, it's fantastic.
I don't like it.
I like it. Meat
God,
and
those guys just look like they're wearing purple bikinis. It's not great.
Fuck you.
I don't understand what's happening on that floor.
Fuck you.
Yeah, save it good.
So there's save points all over. It's like you're never like short on them, frankly. It's kind of easy in that regard, where you always
Next
have
in the
them.
back. Uh-oh, a booze
Straight to another
monster.
yeah, it's the booze monster. No, it's this big
It's the big golem. We keep him in the wine cellar, because why not? Your go-to for bosses seems to be the spear.
Well, yeah, but it's getting weak at this point. After this boss, the spear is completely useless, and I would venture to say that during this boss, the spear is completely useless. Like, it does so little damage, you know?
But it hits like 3 times in one
Yeah.
throw.
Well, it wasn't, for whatever reason, it wasn't hitting quite
Oh,
right.
I thought it was.
This boss is like kind of a pain just because of like the way he moves and stuff, and you can't hit his arm. You can only hit his legs or his face.
Do you know where this boss super belongs?
Where?
In the mud cavern level in Super Castlevania 4, the one that's always drippy. It's got the mud guys
Oh,
that multiply.
yeah, you're totally right.
Because look at it, that level has all these stalactites and shit, just like his chin.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
the overall color scheme. Like, that's why I think him being in the wine cellar
go.
is kind of odd.
It is really bizarre, I totally agree. But you gotta put him somewhere.
You gotta put him somewhere.
We gotta put him in the castle, so bam.
What you got?
Skeleton blaze.
Whoa, that sounds sick.
That's what the skeleton
That's
blaze
what
is.
it's called.
That's what the skeleton blaze is. So did you see that little thing over here earlier?
Yeah, I
by
saw
the
a
way?
little something happen
So here,
there.
I'll show you that again. That's an enemy called the Tsuchinoko. It's a type of snake that exists, and they're like incredibly rare in real life. You can actually find one in Metal Gear Solid 3 and capture it, and it's so hard to do that they assigned a trophy to it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
What's its purpose here?
Yeah, so if you beat it, you can get a soul. It's not very useful.
Awesome.
It's just kind of like a hidden enemy that you have to figure out how to beat. And the way to beat him is you have to get a soul that lets you stop time. And so you can dig it up.
That's a lot
right away.
to get a thing that's
I know.
you said is kind of useless.
It's kind of useless. There's another enemy, too, that we'll find a bit later that also has that same deal, where you need to be able to stop time to get at him.
All of you get your dance floors. Get your butts down. Yeah, the
with the cut all.
Cut all.
Damn.
A sword used for stabbing.
It's a bit shorter, but it's significantly stronger, so fuck it.
That's barely a sword. It's like
Yeah,
a
I
dagger.
know. It's quite pathetic.
What a pathetic sword.
But
Zombie
look at that.
officer.
Look at how that
what's
thing
his name?
hits.
Yeah, okay,
Jumping
I
while
see.
taking damage restores health. Fuck you, I'm not equipping that.
Jumping while taking damage restores health?
Yeah, I know, it's great.
That seems like the most OP thing ever.
It's pretty good. Not amazing, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
Like, I would never actually use it, because, like, you get so many better ones, and you're better off just using buffs, because honestly, you should just be trying to not take damage. Like, not to sound elitist, but, like, really, like, if you're taking damage, that's the problem.
Sounds pretty elitist.
I know.
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
Pretzel.
Bless you. Can't remember if there's a breakable wall here.
Minotaur is
There
just like my
totally
armpit,
is.
please.
Samurai armor.
Kuribo's shoe.
Bam. It's, like, super good.
For samurai warriors. It's in Dracula's thing for some reason.
So I only came up here for one enemy, and it's this guy. So he throws his head,
He's super cute.
whatever, but then he throws curry all over the place.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I love the idea of, like, Dracula dressed up a skeleton in a suit and said, throw curry.
Throw curry, that's your fucking job.
And if you get his soul from him, you throw curry.
Is that, like, even useful?
No.
No.
No, not really.
You notice how a lot of times I say, is that useful? You're like, no, it's there for jokes.
It's there for jokes. But, you know, these are the kind of things that I'm... And, like, all the Metroidvanias have these kinds of things post-Symphony, where, like, there's stuff in there that's kind of jokes, but it also kind of fits the universe, and I'm really hoping that, like, Iga's new game will still have a generous helping of that.
Yeah.
Because we're never gonna see it, this portrait here is the game over screen. It's a bigger version of that portrait, but that's it, and it just says game over in the top corner.
Game over.
Game over.
So the other thing is they were saying, like, Medusas, is like, when did, I think Symphony, maybe?
Medusa heads?
No,
okay.
like Medusas, like, let's just throw in Minotaurs.
Right.
I don't remember them in 4 or even Rondo.
Honestly, I can't remember. Like, it's been...
It just seems like the type of
I haven't
enemy
played...
that they would
Like, I've
throw
only
in.
played the first one and 4 anytime recently, so I can't remember at
I don't
all.
think Minotaurs
I
were
think,
The inner corner.
here's another cute enemy. What was the one on
I'm
PSP?
not a fan of this track.
What was the one on PSP?
Chronicles?
Chronicles, which was a remake of Rondo, right?
Yeah.
I think Rondo had the Minotaur as a boss, and I think the Medusa might have been in that one. But
It's not my favorite track. I remember this one, hearing this one somewhere.
this track's nice.
It's just kind of weird.
So here I'm going to equip the... Where'd it go? Bamboo sword. 'Cause
Nice.
fuck your floor.
Like, even if Dracula was watching, he's like, oh my god, this fucking
so
asshole is just
expensive.
ruining everything.
Okay, so Dracula's the real asshole, because you come down here, you get your item, but that's the trick. Just another breakable wall off the side of that one.
Oh. I thought it was a sexy sorceress girl.
It is a
from
sexy sorceress
fucking-
girl. And so here we get other Japanese armor to
The ninja
immediately
suit.
replace our other Japanese armor.
Take away the shield, samurai suit, put ninja suit. Ninja
suit.
suits have tons of armor.
I can run with my fingers behind my back. This enemy is super cool, the Nemesis. So she's
That is
just
cool.
the sword. You have to hit the sword to do any damage to her. She's kind of tricky because you have to hit the sword, to be honest. Like,
Well, there's nothing
damn it.
else to hit, I guess.
Damn it. But, like, I love how you can see her, like, fuck.
Their after image, yeah.
She's a real hassle, like, if
Fuck you.
if you're playing with, like, a knife weapon or you haven't, like, played the game before. If you're new to it, it can be hard to deal with her.
Right. Well, it seems like it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Invisible Cascas.
This away, we find this guy, don't blink.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So he freezes time and presumably picks you up and brings you
teleports
back
you out
out.
or something.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want you.
That is some Alice in Wonderland bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Persephone!
Persephone.
I'm not going to go into the Simpsons quote. I've said that one enough.
Yeah, I know.
But she's right there.
It's too hard not to.
She ate a shitload of pomegranates one time. That's her deal.
So yeah, that hallway with the rabbit, you can go back there when you have a soul that is effective at combating the altered flow of time.
But can't you just, as soon as you walk in, just start whipping some shit?
No, nothing.
Like, not
you
the
have to be
spear?
able to stop him from stopping you.
That's one big lady, baby.
So this is the headhunter. You see there's all these heads in the back?
Yeah,
He's
seen it.
just a
I've seen it.
headhunter.
Oh, nice combo. Oh,
I should stop using this weapon right now. It's too short.
it's a little short. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, their cleavage, that's the lady's weak spot.
Hit her straight in the boob.
Oh, fuck!
Bam! Coming right off.
This game was rated teen.
Yeah, totally. This was a hard teen.
It's a hard teen. Decapitation? Teens love that. Yo!
No, this game's got some gore going on,
he's
for
throwing
sure.
kangs at you. Him, her, I don't know.
Him with
Ghost, I guess?
Him with a dress.
Yeah, him in a dress.
Like Wooly's cosplay that one night.
Yeah.
He claims it was a cosplay. I know it was something else.
I just knew it was Sunday.
I like how he just screamed there.
Ah!
There we go.
So many heads.
So now this is the real headhunter.
Oh shit, are you serious?
This is the real fight, the true demon souls, if you will. This fight, like,
fucking Sting Chameleon.
I think this is the first fight that'll give anyone trouble if they're playing this game.
It looks a little annoying.
Like, and this is poison.
Oh no, poison gas!
And the poison, of course, reduces your attack if you get hit by it.
Use your poison and antidote.
Yeah.
Your antidote.
Anti-venom. And when he's low on the ground, also, you can only hit him with crouch
What a weird
attacks.
enemy. Like, I didn't expect, like,
I know.
like reptile.
He's really cool, though. Just, he's like, actually the first threat in the game. But, like, he's not even really a threat because I have so many items.
I kind of liked it when it was just a person getting different heads, and now it's just like a reptile monster. Seems kind of random.
Well, that's kind of the trick, is, like, this enemy's called the Headhunter. This is actually the Headhunter.
No, that's what I mean.
I find that kind of cool, how he steals people's heads and just, like, turns into them. I think that's really cool.
The chameleon would just eat him.
Fuck's sake.
Heal up, maybe.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't have another anti-poison, so I just have to kind of deal with it.
And I got an anti-poison. I hate getting poisoned. It's the worst.
Come on the fucking floor!
No, he doesn't like it.
I've never had him stay on the ceiling for this long. It's upsetting.
Alright, heal.
Yeah.
You told me it was no death run.
It's gonna be no death, but I'm really actually kind of depressed because I'm doing really poorly.
It's fine.
Like, I'm not gonna die, but, like, I'm
There
doing
you
really
go.
poorly against him. I'm upset. I'm not happy with that run.
And the entire room explodes.
Headhunter.
Exploding.
So, the Headhunter is one of the best souls in the game, but not right now.
Ah.
So, it increases in power the more souls you collect.
Okay.
So right now it's a moderate
alright.
improvement,
Yeah,
but
I
later
see,
in the game it'll be significant. So right now I'd rather keep the slight strength improvement, but later on I'll bring it out.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna go up here. And
Yo, those crazy
I know,
effects.
this place is super cool. So these Valkyries, I would really love if one of them would drop their soul, but I'm not counting on it.
Can't count on monsters.
Nope, can't rely on them. Disc Armor's super cool. It knows exactly what it wants to do, and it does it.
I love how this background is just two textures rubbing up against each other, but it still looks oddly impressive.
Great. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this game looks really good in that regard. That enemy Curly that I just killed.
Where's Larry and Mo? That weapon is a little opulent.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get the Curly Soul in a few rooms from now, because
Curly Soul. I can't believe that.
I know you can't believe it. Oh, I got a Partisan. Great.
Partisan.
I don't think the Partisan's very good. I believe
It's a
you only get it
delicious.
from her.
It's a delicious piece of confectionery.
Yeah, it's fucking slow. Fuck that.
Use your Lucky Charms.
Taking the cut-all again.
What's that?
The cut-all? It's that one.
No, the thing that was hanging down. Was it just a background decoration?
That was just nothing.
Okay,
These skeletons? Yeah.
These skeletons?
So up here, you get...
Just the spinning... Walk on water.
You get Undine. It lets you walk on
like
water.
Chris G.
It's necessary for progress, as most people would want you to believe.
Right.
You can beat the game without it, but it's hard. And you get
Poison
the
sword.
Hunting, the Poison Sword, exactly.
Toxic sword.
Which is the legendary sword of some country.
The legendary sword of Britney Spears.
Yeah, exactly. She did Toxic, right?
It's green, but it's purple?
It's purple. Yeah, exactly. Because what color do you think when you think poison?
Green.
Or purple. Whenever I think of Wooly, I think food poisoning.
I also do.
That's all he ever gets.
When you're eating gross undercooked steaks at 6 a.m., yeah, usually.
And Century cheesecake.
And Century Millennial.
Millennial cheesecake.
The Millennial cheesecake.
Yeah.
It's been baked in the hot sun for 3 days.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna actually try to get the Curly Soul, because Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm actually gonna try to get it, because like you'll see later in the game why I want it.
Good. Okay,
but
fine.
it won't be evident for a little while.
Won't be evident.
Granted, you will look at it and say that's fucking awesome when you see it because it's really
Fair
cool.
enough.
But I'm actually gonna want to really go for it. So this is the hallway where you get the curly soul because it's 4 curlies in a hallway. So I feel like there's a lot of rooms in this game that are like tailored to getting certain enemy souls.
Right? Yeah. No.
Just to make it a bit easier on the players. So I'm just gonna go up and down
We
here.
have to take it easy on these players here.
Fuck.
They need the curly soul.
There we go. Fuck. So that took literally the longest it has ever taken me to get this soul. It was fucking insane.
Well, have more luck, idiot.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Be long shot.
I can't be incredibly lucky and handsome and strong like you.
I'm not handsome.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm strong and lucky, though.